Rooster
Nah,
lately?
not
Yeah,
at
you
all.
be vegan now, haven't you?
I'm trying to be. I tried to be, but then I slipped. I watched What the Health, and then I slipped.
I knew that's what it was. That's why I asked you questions. I was like, this brother been eating
Xilla
vegan.
Valentine?
How do you look back at these last 5 years?
I mean, I don't think you can play anything differently. You know what I'm saying? Or for me, it's like it's. I think you essentially have to make peace with all the choices that you make because even if it's something that feels wrong, it's setting you up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it truly is. Like things that you know, if you're auditioning, you wish you had gotten that. A lot of times, if you had gotten it, you wouldn't be available for something else that you do, and you learn from all those experiences. So I mean, I don't feel like I have anything to complain about. Like I'm always just thinking ahead. To be honest with you, I'm never thinking like, oh, I should be anything.
Right.
I think we put more pressure on ourselves over the Black Panther character than any of the other characters in the movie, because this is his first interpretation on screen, and he's such a revered character.
I guess beforehand they let me know that it wasn't going to be just a cameo, that the character was important, that he had, you know, really a third perspective from the other two perspectives. But until I read it, I didn't really know what I was dealing with. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like this is huge. For me, there are certain things that I'm trying to establish. You know, how he moves, how he talks, you know, that are unique and unlike other things that I've done. So I think it was, for me, I was just concentrating on those things all the time, and it wasn't that you know, people could come up to me and joke, but I would be joking as T'Challa, not as Chad. That's the difference.
Wow.
Wanted to ask, do you guys cook? Anyone cook?
Sure.
Now and then,
Sometimes.
here and there.
I want to ask you, do you guys wash your meat? I saw
don't
this
eat
thing.
Yeah.
I saw this thing online, and this one lady was like, she just rips her chicken out of the bag and dump it in the fryer.
Yeah,
My mother
that's
washes the
bad.
meat, yeah.
Yeah.
So if I've ever cooked meat, I would wash it, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you gotta wash your meat.
Yeah.
Why do you not?
Why would they say?
She said she
No,
just
no,
dumps it
just
into
the
the
thought of
fryer.
that. Like,
Oh,
Just-
well,
just-
not,
goes
not
in the
wash. We
fryer,
have
I
not
guess it
washed
doesn't.
the thought of not
And
washing.
after your SNL episode, I was like, people do stuff like that. They don't use seasoning or no paprika and put raisins and stuff.
Crazy ass white people.
You didn't realize it before the year like
my
that
God.
never hit your mind.
No, I definitely did. From Black Panther, a lot of people loved M'Baku's "We have watched from the mountains."
Uh-huh.
Do any of you know that cadence? Do any of you know
Of
it?
course, we heard it over and over again.
You want to do it?
Can you please?
No. See, that ain't right.
That
I
is.
said I know it in my
We
head.
have
Now,
watched and listened from the mountains.
we have watched.
From the mountains. As your technological advances.
Is that where it goes? You know what I have in my head? I have the pre-edited version.
Yeah, we
So
know
we have a longer
There's
version.
a longer version of it? Can you please share it?
Oh
Please?
my God.
You know Winston's in the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him too, but I want it
Yeah.
from you too. You put me on a game.
Yeah,
There's a
no, it's
longer
cut.
version of it?
It's cut substantially. It's probably
is.
half of what it. Actually
Well, a line
was.
that I missed was he would say, "Are we not Wakandans?"
Yeah.
I loved that line.
That is a
We
good
sort of
line.
started making like a riff out of it.
We will
Are
not
we
have
not
it.
Wakandan? Are we not Wakanda? So like we took a riff out of there, but then it was so anyway. There you go.
We're all Wakandas. We all Wakandas.
Yeah, we're
How
all
many
Wakandas.
people bow to you?
What do you mean bow?
I was watching that.
I've only had one person bow to me.
I saw that Tonight Show thing, and I was like, why they bowing to him? Like they bow to you now. Like
Oh, you mean they do the salute to me?
Yeah.
People. Oh my God! It literally happens everywhere.
Yeah, the
It
salutes
happens
all
everywhere.
of us.
But I have actually had somebody
bowing is
bow,
another thing now.
and I was like, "Get up off the ground!"
Wow.
Like, you know,
That's
that's
a
not
whole
gonna
other
happen.
thing from
That's
the
not gonna
Like
happen.
in Coming to America when he goes to the bathroom, like that.
Yeah, no, it didn't happen. Actually, All-Star during the All-Star game, I literally was at Staples Center and went in the bathroom, and that exact scene happened
Wow.
in Staples Center.
Wow.
Like, it was almost the same thing. I was like, hey, you're spilling your beverages. like it literally happened.
Wow.
And I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, I think everywhere, like I've had people chase me, they'll see me driving,
and they'll chase me for like miles,
Oh, no.
just to roll down their window, get my attention, and do the salute.
Yeah, the salutes
And
everywhere.
that's happened at least 10 times.
That's insane.
So
That's amazing.
Well, thank you guys very much for taking the time to chat with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Ever used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Back in the day?
Of course.
They reverse light skin Viv you for this, because Thurgood is like light skin, bro.
Oh yeah, he is. But that's different though, because Viv is not a real person.
That's true.
Yeah, that's that. You know what I love about that whole thing is I watched the episode when they switched it, when Fresh Prince looks at. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He looks at the new one Viv and he's like, something different about you. Like, I watched the episode the other day.
What was it like taking on this role, man?
You know, this role was a very difficult task. It's like a lot of subtle difficulties in it, and but at the same time, it was like doing theater. It was to me, the beauty of it is that it didn't feel like a biopic. It's not written like a biopic. It's written like he's like a Western. It's written like a buddy, a buddy detective cop movie or attorney movie. It's written like a whodunit. And so, I feel like the courtroom thriller Western aspect of it was a fun thing to take on. And finding Thurgood Marshall's actual character, the swagger of that time that he used to basically to make America what it should be. He had to use that jazz in order to walk in rooms where he was not liked and get people to listen to him. He used it to walk into rooms where it was people that were on a similar side but had a different angle of the truth, and he was open to debating those people. So it was just an interesting person to play.
How you been, bro? How does it feel we rolling? How does it feel to make history with this movie, man?
I'm still, what's up, bro? Come over here. I'm still taking it in. I don't really know what I'm feeling right now. I'm just absorbing it. It's an amazing experience. There's so many people here, not just actors, but musicians. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
Really important to so many people. They love this film. It's so important. Recreating Wakanda. When you saw all the stuff, I know it's a lot of green screen, but when you saw some of the finished products, what do you think of that?
Well, it is, but we have amazing. We have an amazing design team for this movie. So sets were built, wardrobe was made. It's Ruth Carter did an amazing job. So we felt Wakanda. It wasn't just green screen. That is Wakanda. Like a lot of stuff was built. So yeah, I felt it. Even while we were filming, it was an amazing experience. And now, having seen the movie, the stuff that's added, people are not ready. Not ready? They're not ready. Yeah, they're not ready for it.
So Hannah told me about the casino scene. Said it's a phenomenal fight scene. Can you talk a little bit about that scene?
It took forever to do it. Number one, it has a James Bond feel to it. I think that aspect of the movie you see there, it's definitely part of the fun and games of the film. You get to see Lupita in all of her glory to a certain degree, denying all of their glory. So I love that part of the film because it showcases them.
When you're reading the script, getting ready to do all these things that you get to do in this movie, and you see the things that Killmonger say versus the things that you get to say in this film, it's so phenomenal, so deep on so many different levels. What was your viewpoint of their different opinions and goals in this film?
Well, I see both sides. I certainly see both sides. I am African American, and I have lived the majority of my life not knowing, where my people come from, what ethnicity am I, what country, wouldn't even be country, but what country I come from and ethnicity. And so I understand that conflict of being disconnected from it. Yeah. That's Killmonger's point of view. I also, relish in the idea of there being an untouched, untampered with continent or country within the continent that is able to advance without colonialism and slavery messing with it. And so if that existed, I would do everything in my power to protect it from everyone. Yeah. So I think because both men are right to a certain extent, it becomes more about their hearts and their intent. And I think, T'Challa's heart is more in the right place, is essentially what it is. But Killmonger, you listen to him, you're like, yes, that's my position too. And that, and it's going to be interesting because I feel like as people watch the movie, they'll be torn about where they stand. And that's the beauty of a great conflict.
Wakanda forever!
Godzilla!
Yeah.
Zilla bitch!